In this lecture, we'll create color swatches for our spectrum sphere. These swatches will be used throughout the course for all the project elements. If you'd prefer to skip this part, you can simply drag and drop the provided color palette file into your project. However, feel free to stick around to see the process. Start by selecting the rectangle tool by pressing the M key. While holding Shift and Alt, drag to create a small square. Then hold Alt and drag to duplicate the square. Press Ctrl D 8 times to repeat the duplication, creating a row of squares. Next, I'll paste the predetermined hex values into each square. This step is simply repeating the process for all of our squares. Once the colors are applied, I'll add the hex codes next to each square. This is helpful if you're sharing the color information with someone else, and it also looks more presentable. Follow the same process as we did for the squares, but this time to create text fields for the hex codes. After that, I'll create a new artboard by pressing Shift-O. I'm doing this to export the color palette separately, but it's not necessary for this project. Finally, I'll export the file as a JPEG in case you prefer to skip making the color palette yourself. In the next lecture, we'll move on to recreating the primary shapes for our spectrum sphere.